It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got Luke Schoonmaker, who's now over 1,000 yards receiving on the season. It's the Colts and the Jags, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. It's all about divisional match. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Jacksonville. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Looking to pass, first play is Prescott. And his first look is incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun handoff this time. Ivory. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. They'll find Bateman once more. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That penalty is declined.
Prescott to throw it. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Prescott, and that will be incomplete as well. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Play action. Stroud now. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. The Colts come into this one in search of win number 13 on the year. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I want to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. First down, Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Christian Barmore able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Dobbins running out of the gun. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Prescott now. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards at a 1st down. His first carry in their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find?
Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. And Stroud now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Stroud off the play fake. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. From the 5, 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. That is caught, Schoonmaker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's complete once again. It's Gesicki. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Prescott yet again. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Stroud. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Final play of the half. Stroud. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey. Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On second down now, Barlow, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In motion, the tight end. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
He finds his man, complete. That's Andrews. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Stroud to throw it. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. First target, first catch, and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Colvin. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to... Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Stroud on third down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Stroud. Touchdown, Colts! George Pickens. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out. Then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This will be complete to Mechie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing, Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. John Mechie, 26 yards. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He gets this one to Mechie. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Prescott on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They'll run on first down. Colvin, and he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now Stroud. That's going to be caught. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Off the option, that's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Colts tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Jaguars getting set to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Lewis Cine. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he'll go right back to Andrews. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Stroud looking to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions.
Touchdown! George Pickens finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Colts have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things
with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind?
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Stroud off the play fake. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Looking for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did